live doesn't matter to me.
It is live though.
Oh, hello, live. Hello, live. I'm Wicked here.
Yeah, so maybe somebody can explain what happens here. I need to do some configs in the meantime. Just that we do the POG and then the game and...
Well,
whatever.
I can explain that we're doing the POG and then the game, and I'm here with Infrequent. Is that good enough explanation?
That was perfect.
Yes, exactly. Hello.
So yeah. Hi, everyone. As some of you already know, we had to cancel first match. So we had the brilliant idea of just throwing 10 people into the mix and having them pug it out. For those of you who aren't aware, pug is where you pick 2 captains, and they pick 2 teams, and then you play 2 rounds on 1 map.
It's basically like a match, except that the teams aren't predetermined.
And I think everybody here knows what a pug is.
Do they?
Yeah.
It's always good to explain for those maybe new to the
Oh,
scene.
is the stream already up? Oh, okay,
Yes.
sorry.
Hi, Bob.
I was just popping
Hi.
here to talk. Y'all have fun casting, my bad.
That was Bob, everybody. Everybody loves Bob.
Bob was the best, man.
But yeah, so the idea of pugs is that they're kind of like self-balancing because people in a small community like this have a general idea of other players, their skill level before they start picking. It's basically like high school dodgeball, and you don't want to be the fat kid that gets picked last.
Fat
So it's
kid.
the fat kid who got picked last, even though I'm not fat.
I was...
See, sometimes though, it's quite fun because you get picked last and then you turn the tide and you dominate. And then, yeah, you don't get picked last anymore.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened last year when Piers was new to the scene and he wasn't picked.
Yeah.
And then he turned out to be probably one of the best players we have in the scene now. So it's great. Let's see. I guess the teams are already picked, so we got a pretty good balance, I think, on both sides. I'm looking at Crimson's team. Crimson is QETC, and he's notorious for being a very good all-around player. And he has got some decent deckers in his team, so... On the other side, seems a little more... Well, they've got muted and random as deckers as well, because that's the first thing I always look at when I look at teams. I'm like, okay, do they have, a decent mix of decking and meat space?
Yeah, when you look at teams like this, the first thing you really want to be looking for is who are your power players? Who is someone who can play in versatile roles, but also dominate in DMing? So in this case, we've got Crim, which is QETC, Alpha, and McMuffin, I would say, are your top power players within the round.
Yeah.
Corps have a pretty good selection of objective players, though. You've got players like
Yes.
Muted and Random. Random is a very good objective player. The only thing is, I'm not sure that's going to count for much on a map like Detonate.
Yeah, and
We might
Detonate...
have some trouble here.
In Detonate, meat is so very important. It's like I've said it in my last cast that Cybernetic and Detonate are kind of like opposites of each other, where in Detonate the decking is supplementary to the meat space, where in Cybernetic the meat space is supplementary to the decking. And my first gut instinct tells me that the punks have the edge here because of, as you've mentioned, they've got both Grim and Alpha, who are pretty big. And Grim as well is also an extremely good decker, which is kind of unfair. We need to nerf Grim.
Yeah.
But I feel like, in terms of skill level, the Corps have a more equalized.
Yeah, they've got quite a well-rounded team there.
Yeah. Whereas the punks are more spiky.
Yeah.
Now, I am curious if we're gonna see any heavy play out of any, because
Oh, we will. We definitely will.
as I'm always a bit of a Debbie Downer towards heavy play, but there are some people that are exceptionally good at playing heavies.
Yeah, that's at risk, especially, say, if we look for punks here. We know that players like Nut knows he likes to rocket heavy. Alpha loves to ion heavy. He's very proficient at it. And Krim, he isn't averse to a Bazzy heavy himself or an ion. The risk is on defense, especially on first objective. That can kill your spawn timer and it will lose you the objective unless you are dominating the team.
Yeah, in order to justify a heavy, you kind of have to kill 2 people every time you spawn, because your spawn time is twice as long as you would normally be. Give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Grim should be playing a heavy, because I find Grim's medium to be so overwhelmingly good, and his heavy not to be that much better than, like, it's good, but it's not proportionally better than his medium, because his medium, he can do literally everything.
Yeah, this is the thing. There is a few spots on this map where medium can absolutely dominate and be very annoying while also be very safe. And Krim in the past has played those spots, less recently, but I mean, he could always pull that out, and I'm actually seeing him play medium right now. So maybe he's warming up, maybe not.
Oh, we mentioned rockets earlier. I am a big anti-rocket fan, so to say. I think every time you pick a rocket, it's a waste. There's only one player that is allowed to rocket, and that's Staple.
Yeah.
So if we see a rocket launcher, I'm going to be critiquing it very heavily.
So there is a player right now, Nut knows. Now, at first I've doubted him in the past when it came to rocket heavy. However, he is quite consistent with landing shots. The only thing is, like, you really do need to hit direct hit every shot.
Yes.
Like, it's just not worth picking it otherwise.
So, example, what he just did, don't do that. That is bad.
Yeah. And there's the major issue as well on defense. While, yes, okay, you can sit on the balcony and you can rocket that spawn. Brilliant. Or you could just rocket the spawn from your spawn. However, the moment they contest the jip and you run in with that rocket, well, you got to get the fist out, or else you're going to be getting some team kills.
Yeah, I feel like the lack of a mobile presence is just too much to justify the theoretical power of the rocket. Again, you have to kill 2 people, and you have to kill 2 people in the time span that the rocket launcher is, reloading. So it's, as you said, you have to hit basically every rocket, and you basically have to shoot it on cooldown.
Yep. Nutnose is capable of doing that. He's very aggressive, but I haven't seen him use it on defense as much. So this will be the test here if he does go for it. However, I'd still take an eye on any day.
Also, somebody in chat mentioned, I have indeed not played against Crimson recently. I've only seen his matches. And yeah, I'll be proven wrong if his heavy is that much more dominating than his medium.
Yes, on certain maps there's been occasions where it's been absolutely ridiculous.
I believe it. It's Crimson. I only just noticed we've got rank back in the score screen. I don't know what that means. Is that the Dystopia stat tracker? No?
Stats are working, kind of, yes.
Yeah, because I got the supporter badge back.
Yeah.
It's great.
We've been using Cartesian stats as well. They're pretty good.
Good bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like we're gearing up.
Yeah, there's only so much, pre-game talking about him that we can do. I mean, now that I look at the other team, though, McMuffin, you're pissed off, Muted, Vinny, and Ren. That's actually more scary than I thought it was.
It's a very, very, very good team. Like, it's brilliant.
Well, I need to.
Yeah, do the thing.
Otherwise, I can't spectate. All right.
Here we go. Double deck on spawn.
Yeah. And Zenith Bane is on decking on the defensive side. This is my only gripe with this map, is that the punks defend. It's
Double heavy.
oh, it's
I've seen it work.
yeah. I guess for the first spawn it can be okay because you know if you can just reset after that if it fails. So far it looks to be.
So what we saw there was Crim dropping from the balcony and Alpha being anchor on chip, and it worked for the first spawn wave. But we're going to see that spawn timer rack up now as the damage is coming in.
Yeah. The
They're
holding
very
the
lucky to get a spawn wave.
yeah. There was the corps were lucky to not lucky. Were smart to try and GL the spawn and not push down too far because holding that area means that you can at least like damage people.
Oof, we are pissed off there with some very quick machine pistol to stop that Cortex.
Yeah, that's one of the skills you need to have if you play GL. He's doing some major work.
Yep. Yep. And here we're seeing that work paying off as Alpha's just powering through. It's a full wipe.
That was unlucky because it looked like they were slowly gaining some ground in there, but it's a little bit given up now.
Well, McMuffin has switched it up to the Bazzi, and the defending team is mostly stripped. So let's see what they can do.
Front door is closed, but they're in. They might get this now.
Yeah. Just got the last two.
Yeah, they got
Wow.
it. That was close. Half a second more and he would have been dead. And they're immediately decking the next objective.
So we've got Zenith on defense still in the cyberspace.
Yeah, so for this objective, which cyberspace method do you think is better? Do you like the turrets more, or?
For me, it's always side doors. I ignore turrets in that direction completely. I've seen most people who go through there generally a medium after the turrets have been shot, or a stealther. Although they're playing heavy medium through the middle now, and they have got through. But no, they've still got a Bazzi behind them and an eye on objective. So that's a double defense.
McMuffin
double-headed
just
defense.
got absolutely destroyed by Krim, who was already stripped. And that's a heavy that basically just added nothing. So that's a large, because he just spawned, that's a large additive to the spawn timer.
Yep.
And Krim's already back out, and now he's an LR.
Smart switches here.
Yeah. Yeah, because now that's the spawn timer that the heavy caused. There we go. Now they've spawned. But this has given the defensive team a lot of time to catch their breath, which bad.
Yep, they've also looks like they're going to be getting turrets back as well momentarily. They've managed to hold side door, although Binny is cracking it.
Yeah, I also think side door is more important than the turrets.
Yeah, controlling that ammo box, it just opens up so many routes.
Yeah. If the defensive team has that location, it's just way too difficult to make a organized push because there's so many angles they can get you from. Whereas if you have it, the ability to kind of backstab the snipers on the defensive team is invaluable, I feel.
Yep. You can spawn camp, you can hop up roof, you can just hold it to have the ammo.
Oh, and opportunity is here for the offensive team, because the entire defensive team is stripped.
Yeah. I'm waiting for McMuffin to respawn with that rocket. Oh, he's gone, Bazzy.
I feel that's better.
Yeah. Good Tesla ball there.
Okay, now they need to try and hold the area a little and make sure that they spawn camp as well. Like, I feel the spawn camping gets overlooked a lot. As how important it is to allow yourself to basically keep gaining ground. Because if you just die and the enemy team resets, then you're back at square one. But
So, I think they managed to stagger the kills there to give them plenty of time. Binny is low energy though. They didn't get much spawn damage off, just 1-2 strips. Oh, a third.
no, I don't know. Yep. I don't exactly know what happened there, but he got killed.
I feel like he had enough time, but he was very
Yeah.
low on energy. I don't know if he maybe tried the shortcut and failed it.
I wasn't watching cyberspace. It looked like he suddenly got jacked out. Maybe a green ice. I don't know.
Oh,
Or maybe he just ran out of energy. It's difficult to tell from my point of view.
looks like the offensive team has maybe dropped the heavy.
Ah, somebody opened the door and he got balled. Thank you, chat. Tesla ball got in. Yeah, don't open that door when you're defending that jib. Do not.
This is a very common mistake that's made on the defensive team, is people jumping the gun on those doors, and you really have to keep them closed. Tesla can hit you from any angle. There's so many ways they can get you. You've always got to be on alert.
I feel like both teams need to have at least one GL. On if you have people that are. I see McMuffin was playing with GL, no, not McMuffin, muted, which is I think very important because the GL on this objective is so strong. It like both for offense and defense in that hallway. I mean Tesla works as well, but I'm obviously a GL fan.
Yep, both the hallway and the courtyard itself. I mean, you've got so much open space, you can just act as artillery. It's brilliant.
Yeah, like look what muted is. There we go. Oh, got some katana battle. Was rudely interrupted by Not Nose. Yeah, this is usually the objective that, if there is an objective to get really stuck on, it's this one.
Yep. We have seen some fast games on this map, but
Oh yeah.
when you've got a competent meat space, this is why they shine.
Yeah, especially like I especially like this objective because, as mentioned before, the GL has a lot of really cool spots that you can be very effective at, but also the marksman type players, the MKs, the lasers, even the bolts, they can also shine because of the open courtyard, which is real nice.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
we can
absolutely.
see both McMuffin and Krim just absolutely tearing people apart. Tearing Lisa apart.
The muted has gone for the LR. He is pretty good with that.
But is he better than Krim?
Is it worth dropping the GL as well?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think the GL is a good addition, especially because once you do manage to gain control or of that like little tunnel before the jib, you want that GL to defend and to spawn camp.
He switched it up for the bolt gun, which honestly probably is a better idea. You've got 3 people sat in the jib room. Once you open that door, it's very easy to land shots with the bolt gun.
Well, we've got random with the GL.
Yep, good switch. I think if they're going to capture the objective,
There.
this is going to be it.
Yeah, they need to. And now random should head back out to help spawn camp and then fall back into the jib room.
That's a Unlucky spawn timer.
Yeah. Grim's in now.
Yeah.
If they had spawned only a little bit later, then random would have been able to be set up, and then might have been able to stop them from rushing back into the gym.
This is a very underrated loadout. The shotgun cortex on this objective can be absolutely villainous.
Yeah.
The speed and the surprise damage you can hit from, I mean, it's a huge open area, you can hit from any angle that you want. As long as you are on point with the leg boosters, it's an absolute war zone.
Yeah, I back when I had the shotgun award a long time ago, this was probably my favorite objective to play shotgun on. Now, I'm not a Cortex believer. I hate the Cortex. It's fun, but I feel like it's just too risky, and it kills you when you have still got a chance to do damage, so I dislike the Cortex. But
I agree.
if there is an objective to shotgun on, it would be this one. I feel like it adds, again, so much disruption to the thing, but I feel these days it does need to be a person that is like Rag, for example, who is exceptionally good with the shotgun. Because I feel like the shotgun just isn't very good. I don't know, just like with the rocket, I don't know how some people manage to make it work. I respect it. And I'm also sad that I can't do it anymore because I suck.
It's all about consistency, and that is unfortunately a major flaw with the shotgun is consistency on the right click is just not there. However, some people know how to track and land those left clicks all the time, and it's still really good damage, and it's got a surprising amount of range as well. The
that's how
reload speed and the fire speed is.
That's what I used to do when I was a shotgun. Just be stealth, have sound suppressor, and just jump around people because they have no idea where you are. And then you shoot them with left click, and then when you feel like the engagement is over, you end it with a right click, and then you hope they're dead. And usually they are. But then you are out of the battle for a while because you have no energy, and
it's
you basically you just nuke one person and then you need to retreat. But if you do, again, you're a light, which has the opposite problem that a heavy has, which is that you don't need to be. If you kill one person, you've done your job.
Yeah,
as a light.
and you don't really need to worry about your armor so much yet. It sucks not to have it, but you don't need to take the suicide. You can just keep going. However, he has gone back on laser, and we have Binny on the ion.
Muted in a perfect spot there. He was doing a lot of damage with the GL. I'm glad he's gone back to the GL. It was working pretty well. His team just needs to work around him, protecting him from the lasers and the MKs.
That is a shame. He was landing some excellent shots there. He was getting some brilliant damage. I thought with the sandwich from the courtyard into the hallway, they would get wiped immediately, but Muted was able to get some good damage there.
They are pretty stripped, which is good. The Ion is almost dead. That is very important. So if they can muster up a push now, hold the tunnel, and then spawn camp when they kill people, that is their key to this objective.
Triple Tesla. Not sure.
That's disgusting, and I hate it.
Yeah. Double Tesla is bad enough, but triple Tesla, you're playing with fire.
Yeah. Playing with very, very zappy fire. Alpha took most of his damage from his own spider, according to Pears. That is funny to me. I mean, dropping a spider when you're fighting a GL is kind of dangerous.
Yeah, I must admit I'm guilty of that.
There we go. See, that's what we mean. Right? You strip the people, when they're stripped, you can easily kill them. Wow, muted. There we go. Now they've got a good chance. Now they need to spawn camp. Like, their life depends on it. Because it does. If they don't win, they die IRL.
They're throwing their grenades a little bit too early, but here comes the Tesla balls.
They're keeping them out. There we
Brilliant.
go.
Excellent. They still do have time. Third objective, you can just you can get it done in seconds, really.
Yeah. And they need to be careful of the back cap, because they are not set up yet. And they are going for it, which is a dangerous play to make, because if you get overrun, and then suddenly you lose third. And once you lose third, you cannot back up. You do not back up, ever. Do not do that. The reason for that is
themselves thin.
you will lose fourth if you back up when you're on fourth objective.
Yep, you do not get security back.
Yep, that force shoot stays down, and then they will just ignore the second objective and get the fourth.
So they have a conundrum here. They have a Bazzi behind them and an Ion in front.
Feel like they're falling back, especially because Grim does have no HP. So and they're also ignoring it, so that's good. But they do need to be careful that Grim doesn't just delete them from behind.
Oh, watch that tax gun. Oh, that's an unlucky pair of Tesla balls that just hit random in the face there.
Grim is hitting life there. But yeah, that was textbook on how you capture second objective.
Yeah.
No, Alpha, you're wrong, Alpha. We need more Dystopia. Longer match, good.
Alright, that's 3 down for the Punks team. Stripped on Zenith. It's just Krim, and there he goes. This is it.
Grim's dead.
Should net them third objective.
Should, yeah. Unless something goes very badly wrong. I'm checking, yeah, they're not backhacking second, so should have this.
Yeah, Random won't have time to get in there on spawn to stop this.
No, they need to be... They have like maybe 2-3 pushes in them for this last objective, so it needs to go smoothly. Because that tank is quite tanky.
Yeah. I think at this point they need a Bazzi.
They need, yeah, I would say so. This is one of those objectives where the Bazzi is just tailor-made.
I don't think Rocket is the right choice here, especially when you're against 3 Teslas on defense. Oof.
Rocket is almost never the right choice, and especially not here.
Then he gets a kill, but he had 5 HP.
Yeah. That's the thing, and it's one less person to actually exert pressure.
Good damage, but doesn't gain the ground.
Yeah, if he... Exactly, and now he needs to fall back, because if he dies, it's a disaster. Well, there goes his health. And he's dead. And now they have a 4v5 spawn, and his spawn damage is now super long. And we're getting just the disgusting amount of Tesla defense. That spawn timer is gonna be over 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, they switched off it. That's good. It's just more Tesla. We have a total of 6 Teslas, I think, in the game right now.
Seems the attacking team, though, they multiple spawns in a row now we've seen where they've had a last player alive and they die just as the team spawns, so they're always a man down.
Yeah.
It's the last thing you want when you've run out of time.
Especially when that one person was a heavy, which is just adds like too many seconds. Too many seconds.
Oh. And there's the double-edged sword of the Tesla. You just throw Tesla balls around, someone's probably going to jump into it.
Yeah. I mean, currently it's impossible to not be hit by a Tesla, because with 6 Tesla balls in the game, basically everything is zapped.
There's been a lot of friendly...
Holy! Yeah.
Oh.
Just takes like everybody's just stripped all the time, and then the last person who fires the ball gets the fucking ultra kill. Oh, he's got there.
Switch to Tesla primary. Switch to Tesla primary, my friend. Do damage. Do damage. You need to do damage.
You need to do damage. You've only got a minute. Oh. Does Tesla primary?
It
does.
Yeah, it does. It's the
more damage than the super pistol. I believe it. It should.
Yeah. The main benefit is not having to reload.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you're limited on time.
I don't think it would have mattered either way, but yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Could have done a bit more damage.
Given them a chance on last push territory, but It's smart enough to stay out of the fight this time, so this is the last push. We've got Bazzy and double shotgun. It can do it.
It can, you know. Well, with 20 seconds, I don't think.
But nah, not when most of your team is dead. Good round, nonetheless.
That was, yeah. They managed to pull it back by capping third.
That's what you want to see. If you have a stall on an objective, you want to see them get to the final objective at least.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like in terms of objectives, this map is one of the better designed ones. Obviously, the pinnacle of objective design is Vaccine, but not every map can be Vaccine. 16 minutes and 14 seconds for them to get third. Now, interestingly, next round, if they lose third and they cap second back, I think, and it should be this way, because the rules get a little bit weird, they should win if they recap second. That gets into the very dangerous territory, where I said if you backhack third, backhack second after third, then it's very dangerous. But that might be their only way to win if they've already lost third earlier than. I don't know if that's how the rules work now, because it's changed over the years, and I think some people said that if they cap third at all, they win.
Well, I think in Pugs recently we had a discussion about this, and we just basically ended up saying, you know what, fuck it. If you recap and they're not able to recap, that's it. Like, it shouldn't be solely based on time. You have to actually also hold that objective as well. Like, keep your hold on it, because then you just end up people losing because of a bad spawn wave, bad luck, or some rubbish. You know, you need to be able to carry your player forwards as well.
Yeah. Hopefully it won't come to any of this confusing backhack stuff, but
yeah. I hate it.
Because if they get the fourth objective at all, it's good. But like if it starts being like, oh, they capture second, they backcap it, they capture third, they backhack it, that's when things get confusing. Because I mean, obviously, if they get third faster, then then never lose the second, then they win, and it's easy. Yeah, Bob, I get you. I mean, it was back in DGL. It basically was the objectives you held. I mean, earlier DGL. I don't think later on it wasn't. I don't know. It was basically just the last objective you held at the end of the match was the one that mattered. So if you got backhacked like a second before the end timer, it would count not having that objective. And I think that was done just to make it easier to understand, because if you have time held, you need to count how long people held in cumulative if it's like back and forth a lot, and it's very confusing, and the admins didn't want to deal with that. And if you're good enough, you should be able to hold the objective from a backhack, especially in a game like Dystopia, where you have so many tools for intelligence. You have got your attack scans, you've got even your SWTs, which nobody ever uses. So
that's the thing. The first thing you should be doing when you cap an objective, turn around and go, is there a back cap?
Yeah. Especially in organized team play, right? Like, you can expect there to be some, thinking before you do something. I think I heard Marco there for a second. Hi, Marco.
Yo. I was confused too about the winning condition. I mean,
you're the tournament organizer, my friend.
Assume. One team captures the fourth, but at the very all three objectives at the very last minute or so, and the other guys just got stuck on the second to last, but they had it for the whole game. Then this team still wins even though they didn't get the last, right? I mean, that doesn't make sense. For me, it's just if you get the last and the other teams don't, then you're just the winner because you complete the map.
Yeah.
But I always said that in the pocket. So we just need to get the loss. No, we don't need to get. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, the way I just remembered it, the objective you hold at the very end of the match, that's what matters. And if that was faster than the other objective, then.
But if you complete the map, then they didn't hold
And
anything.
they didn't, you win. Yeah, that's easy. They win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's easy.
So they need to cap the 4th or the last one too.
Yeah, they need, if they kept, so for them, if they kept the last objective, they win. If they capture the 3rd faster than the other team, they win unless the other team backhacks. That is how I
Or
see.
captures the
Right.
last one.
Yeah, or if they capture the last one, yeah.
Yeah,
If they capture
okay.
the last one, they just win. There's no thinking about it, right? It's
Yeah.
just that, what if they don't, right? That's when things get confusing. Because they need to do it faster, but technically speaking, if they capture the 3rd faster than the other team, but they get backhacked, that's when things get a little confusing. And in my understanding from the older rules, and I don't know, you're the tournament organizer, so if they do
No,
not have...
not anymore. I'm just
Second.
specking here.
Oh. Well, if it's just conveniently, that's not my problem right now, but if they do not hold the 2nd objective, by the end of the match, they lose. That's how I see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, if 3rd gets captured faster, it's not automatically a win yet, because the 2nd can be backcapped.
Oh. Now that is a power move on this map.
It is dangerous, again, because you can lose the 4th if you do so. But if you've already lost because of the time, if they were faster, then there's nothing to lose, right? Because you've lost, unless you backhack. So you have to play risky.
There is a player in this match right now who would do that as well.
Were you thinking of specifically random?
No. Oh, there's 2 players in that case. Yeah. I forgot. Random would do that. Alpha
Yeah,
would do
then-
that as well.
Ah.
He's a when he plays
right.
light, he always goes for backhand.
Yeah, but Alpha can't do that now, right? Because he's offensive. Yeah. He's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that they swapped the punks defending thing. It's the stupidest thing. Right? Because punks are defending on this objective, aren't they? I hate it. Just
Yeah,
punks are
punks are
always
defense.
attacking. I hate it. That doesn't make any sense. Stop. Whoever designed that, no, bad. Sit down.
And I think we're live.
We are.
So we have
We got Grim with the Bassi, and we got a jail from Not Nose.
one
And we
eye
got
on
turrets.
defense. Dying to a turret is unlucky.
Oh, there was no lock there. He just ran into it.
I'm just trying to be nice.
You're too good for this, Will. Whoop.
Oof.
That was, again, fun fact for the viewers. Vortex. If anybody is in range, you die. And it doesn't matter if there's a wall between you and that person. So you can trigger Cortexes through the floor. And then
Yeah.
they explode and you get nothing. It's one of my favorite things to do in this game.
Yeah, there are
Wait,
a lot of
that
people
thing.
who will do that to you. So don't think you're being smart by taking a Cortex and surprising them because they'll use it against you.
There.
That was a
That
fast
was
cap.
fast. Yeah. Yeah, similar to Cybernetic, this objective usually only takes like at most 5 minutes, but that is in a minute is fast.
Was that a stealth deck?
No, they held the objective. They managed to just overrun them.
I think what we saw there was the Ion on defense. He got good damage in, but then he decided to try and duel a Bazzi.
Yeah, you
With
can't.
an Ion, you're not going to win.
No, the Ion is there just to nuke out some, some light or some stripped medium that runs in. You're not fighting another heavy. Yeah, let's see how they do this, because we got... Ooh, there's some big nades.
There's a lot of grenade warfare going on at the
Yeah,
moment.
that's
I love
good.
it.
Yeah, that's what you love to see. That's an underappreciated part of Dystopia, I think.
A random with a... Ah, Benny holds it.
Benny showing his big heavy dick. Look, the iron cannon looks like a penis, okay?
Yep. Switching from the Bazzi on the attacker's side, I'm not sure about that, but Alpha is very good with the Ion.
Yeah, I don't like ion cannon on attack at all. That's... To me, that doesn't... I don't like it.
It-
Because
it
the
is.
idea is you shoot and you fall back. You can't do that when you're attacking.
So I think the whole point of the ion on attack is forward momentum. You ion, you fist, you ion, you fist, and you're always keeping
Yeah.
max speed to make you evasive because funny hitbox memes. But it's
Yeah.
too easy to just get shot once with no armor, lose all momentum, die instantly.
Now, the upside of this, and I don't like what he's doing now, is that they are attacking the objective, and he could basically be the defensive ion while they're attacking.
Yeah.
But he's gone out there. I mean, he's killing people, but I feel like that's the wrong move. Because he's just let him sit in the gym. Okay, well, they got the second. Now, if they capture the third quick, then again, what I just said happened. They have to backhack. Because if they lose third faster, they lose unless they can get second back.
Wow. Wow. I can't believe that just happened. Alpha managed to dodge everybody, get into Jib Room, and get a kill. Oof.
I missed it, so I'm glad you saw it. Things
Yeah.
are going too fast for me.
They have an MK on defense? They do. I'm gonna chalk that up
Oh,
to
Two Tesla balls just hit each other in midair, and it was very glitchy. They just kept zapping even though they were like stationary. That was weird. I've never seen that before.
So the defending team are getting good damage here, but they take too many losses. They're probably not going to be able to hold.
Yeah,
Down to
McMovin is in
last
a bad
man.
spot being Tesla'd and bolted. Feels bad. Poor Binny has a big job here. Yeah, that's. I'm pretty sure that's the objective. Because they got wiped and it was a heavy in there. So that's a long spawn.
Let's see if Ben can do the skip. Not quite, but close enough. Got himself
Now.
to the objective and gets the
Yeah.
bounce.
That is Blitzkrieg. Now they have to backhack second. This is the worst situation to be in. If nothing happens now, if it's a stalemate from now on, the Corps win. If they get backhacked and don't take anything else, then things get confusing.
So if you're on the defending team right now, your plan is we need an absolute stonewall defense. They cannot get through. You need to wear them down, work on their stamina, make them tilt, and then go for the back cap.
Yes, yeah, especially because the backhack only matters as long as they hold it at the end of the match, which, you know, again, is dangerous because they can get fourth because the force shield doesn't come back online. So if they backhack now and they cannot defend fourth, things go bad.
Random he was thinking about it.
Yeah,
He did
yeah,
deck
but
in,
Here
but
we
they
see
have
the
a minigun
dangers.
on the objective.
Yeah,
so
that's real bad. Even if he had backhack, nothing would have changed because they would have been on this objective anyway. So there was nothing he could do. That's why it's so dangerous. That's why you don't backhack on this objective. But obviously, if they don't, they lose.
excellent defense there. Very good recovery, but 13
doesn't-
minutes on that. Oof.
Yeah. 30 minutes on that, and they have to backhack because they've lost already if they don't. No,
Excellent
Alpha
damage.
never. I mean, if I were, well, no. I was gonna say if I were the offensive team, I would go full Bessie, but no, because they can technically still lose. There is a chance that they can lose. So, never give up. You never stop being sweaty until it's over.
I'll be very careful of this. What Alpha's doing right now, he's being allowed to dive through and get a lot of damage down. They need somebody playing forwards on that side door with a sniper. If you get too reliant on the spam, you lose your front line, which is what we're
Oh.
seeing here.
Oh, perfect block. Oh, he should have gone for Katana on random instead of the objective, because once you get blocked, it's basically a free kill.
good damage with the GL there. Strip the heavy, and the medium, and a light. Yeah.
Yeah, Paris, but then again, you're playing from a sauna, Paris, so you're always sweaty. Paris is finish everybody.
I love how that meme carries through different games.
Nope. It's just Finnish people play in sauna.
Yeah.
I used to own a clan with like 8 Finnish members, so you know I'm a Finland expert at this point.
I used to play a game where we'd play against a group of Finnish people, and they would literally have. Ooh,
Bessie's in! Bessie's in! Oh!
that's last 2 shots.
It's
maybe?
a strong breeze away. Well, Kim's
And,
coming, so
yeah.
That's not a sight you want to see.
Excellent GL though, but the test
Yeah.
is yeah. MP through the sense.
Through the gap.
That's GG.
That is very much GG. 8 minutes is fast for this map, so that's like the first round looked a lot closer, but then when they got their giant meat penises on offense, they were able to roll it. You were saying something about Finland.
Stags.
Yeah, it was a little bit stuck. Now, what I was saying, we used to play a game where there's an MMO, and we were against a Finnish clan, let's call them, and we were like, "Hey, do you want to fight?" Right? Yeah, sure. But what we didn't know is they were at a LAN party, like at some gaming center, having a proper full-on party, and they were like, they were wasted. They're like, "Oh, please give us a couple."
Finish.
Please give us a couple hours. We're gonna go sauna.
And they come back so late.
Yeah. We waited hours. we got the fight, but yeah, it was brilliant. We just knew from then on, like it was just a meme from that point. Whenever we saw those guys, it was like, yeah, you sauna, and they were like, yeah, see you in an hour.
Is it a meme if it's real though? Like I've had several times had to substitute players because they said BRB going to the sauna, I should be back in time, and they would show up after the match and be like, "Oh yeah, sorry, it was longer in the sauna." I'm like, how? How does this happen more than once?
I love it. So yeah, regarding the game, it was unfortunately, while that was a strong team that they had with Random and was it McMuffin,
Muted.
you had Zenith,
Pissed off.
Muted. Yeah, pissed off. That would be a strong team, a very strong team on vaccine.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like, especially with the players that Pugs had, this map, especially for their offensive capabilities, was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Corpse, because Gimson's team.
Yeah, so like we've seen this as well play off on maps like Vaccine, where you have a very strong meat team like this one, and what they do is they just play forwards on say first objective, and then they lose because they just get capped via ladder. Someone sneaks past, presses a button because everybody played out forwards in lobby because they wanted to get kills. And
yeah, I feel like that's a lot of complaints that happen with Vaccine. I feel like are not so much complaints. Well, I mean, they are complaining about the map, but it's mostly just a play style that people tend to play wrong. Because especially on the airlock, for example, the airlock is a big discussion all the time. But if you have a team and you have like strategy around it, it is actually an extremely interesting objective because that door adds such a dynamic to like the way you have to think about doing damage and holding the place. Because a lot of people just try to rush through the airlock, which is not the play you want to make. You want to make sure that you get control of it before you can push through it. Which, because if you can shut that door on their faces, is more important than you running towards their core.
Yep, there's a lot of strats behind that objective. That one in particular, where it doesn't matter if you lose your other objectives, you can hold that for 20 minutes.
Yes, because it is very defensive skew. You have to literally go past the spawn, but that's okay because it's the last objective. I find that's a great balancer for maps because you kind of want to make it harder and harder to get objectives as objectives go on, because that way you actually get some playtime in. Because if you're better than the other team at first, then you will run through the first objective, get a little bit tougher on the second objective, and then you won't capture the third. Which is fine, because then if the other team plays, maybe they will never capture second, but at least you get to play a bunch, which, It's nuts.
And this is the major difference between maps like Vaccine and Detonate. If we compare those two final objectives, it's a similar idea of you need to get through a little gauntlet. In this case, it's a very small one. But with Detonate, is like you can get people through and still deal damage. The journey is a lot shorter. You don't have doors. It's just choke points. Whereas Vaccine, it's so much easier to have that stone wall that I talked about earlier.
Yeah, and you can't really sneak damage, but if you can, then someone on the defensive side is doing something very badly. So generally, when you capture the last objective from Vaccine, you are actually outplaying the other team, which I find important. And also, the backhacking situation on Vaccine is a lot easier because their defenses. I mean, you can fuck it up yourself by not capturing the defenses back, but then you're just an idiot. I feel like you should be able to do that on Detonate. Although, don't change Detonate. Detonate is fine. It's a good map. Don't touch it.
Yeah, I remember the old Detonate where if you captured second, you got security. On last, you got turrets. If I remember correctly. I don't know if don't think you got the door back, but you got turrets. There was a version when you did that.
I don't remember. Do not remember. I mean, there was a whole problem with like turret turning and stuff, which happened in all maps, especially Silo. But that's a whole different discussion.
I believe this was during the period after DGL, and when Dystopia was just in perma pubbing state.
Yeah, after the competitive scene imploded due to mismanagement, I might say, very controversial opinion.
Hey, I mean, I feel like we got some people who know how to run a decent tournament here, so sure, give it another bash.
I mean, I think the game would be in a better state now than it's ever been competitive. Like, if there were to be actual players and like teams, the problem with running a full-on competitive like scene, so to speak, is you do need multiple teams that are active, and they need to what is likely will happen is you would get 2 or 3 teams that have like the very best players, and they will basically just be playing like all DGL. Basically, the top 3-4 teams were in a far higher league than every other team, because most of the best players would get recruited by those teams, and they would like slap each other, and then like the 8 or 10 teams that are at the bottom would not. There would be a giant gap between those teams. My team in specifically fell right in the middle of that gap, which was like kind of weird because we would either stomp or get stomped. But that would happen again.
I can already think of a few teams that would form to be that triumvirate, let's call it.
Yeah,
I know
like
exactly
for example,
who would be.
If you get like XXU, Grim in like the same team already, that's gonna be very hard. And if you get like Prox in there, and
well, I see that's the thing. I think it would be Crim Muted, a couple other people from Old Unicorns, and then you would have Prox and Staple. They'd form their own team. And I think McMuffin would probably be on Unicorns as well. I think like it would be those two teams.
I've got dips on pairs, so.
Yeah, and then you would get that team as well, where you'd have like yourself, Axeto, pairs. There's and random maybe, or random Mike or Unicorns. I'm not sure. No, I think Unicorns would be a fully US team.
Call, vote, map. I need to help our poor Marco.
Yeah, I gotta get familiar with the cam angles. I just did them like an hour ago.
Yeah. Can we go?
No, now we need 3. Fuck.
No.
I mean, I do have the. He gave me the aircon password, but.
Oh, you're getting me to do work when I don't even have to. Wow.
Oh, I need to get out and grab it.
Well, if I join, will it help or will it just?
No,
open
because
more?
Maybe we get the
Well,
majority
maybe.
though. Maybe. I mean, at some point you don't need everybody anymore.
Yeah, I'll jump in 1 sec.
Maybe
Well,
we
wait,
are
are you
lucky
playing
and the
the
map
second?
will come on its own. Who knows?
Are you playing the second map on?
Fusion.
Yeah, but isn't that on the tournament server?
Oh, are we not on the tournament? No, we're not.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. So it doesn't matter.
We're on Unicorn Bootcamp.
Yeah, we still got 40 minutes. Shall we do a little break?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I can probably talk for 40 minutes, but I don't think that would be very interesting. A very interesting stream to watch.
I mean, we could do some more pubbing until it starts, maybe. Or
Pubs.
20 minutes or so.
Listen to you. Public games.
Oh, I noticed that I had a better CPU last time.
Yeah, that actually, though, I will say that is part of the downfall of Dystopia. Was eventually the scene consisted out of a lot of people that had competitive training and were leagues and miles ahead of people just new and joining, and they would get demolished and nobody would ever join.
Yeah. But I mean, that's in every game.
Yeah.
I deleted natural selection 2 from my account because there were only veterans there. There was no point for me to join.
And I'm the type of player that when I
Crazy.
get demolished by very good players, I get more motivated to learn. But most people don't.
Yeah, but the skill gap can't be that big. It needs to be a little bigger. They need to be a little bit better than you, so you learn and still stay motivated. But if they're just leagues ahead, it's just, what am I doing with my life?
That's why I like playing against people like Random, Krim, sometimes Prox when he's not on Bazzi, because I have no chance. Because like you can outplay them sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, especially with hit scan, there's always like moments to improve, to like copy other hit scanners and see how they are doing it.
A lot of fun of like having a consistent competitive scene with your own team is that you can get like you learn how to play with like you usually see it even on the course of a getDRAFTED tournament like this, where your teammates get like accustomed to each other, and then you start playing as a unit. Last year, we mostly saw that with the Monarchs, for example, where you could see their skill just rocketing up over the course of the tournament as they became more familiar with each other's playstyle and became a unity. And that's a lot of fun that you usually get if you have, your own made team, which is, even if you lose, it's still fun when you can see your own improvement and, learn about strategies and stuff.
True, yeah.
So that is something that is just very difficult to do without 10 times the player base.
Do you know that there would be some returning players, though, if they had the opportunity? I think a couple of people have already showed interest in that sort of thing. But you wouldn't know until you tried, I guess.
I approve of this.
You mean to do
Misaka,
another league?
Mm.
Yeah, like an actual competitive scene, not a drafted competitive scene. But
maybe not have it like where all matches happen in a short period of time. Like stretch it out, give people an opportunity to actually join and develop.
Yeah, matches would probably happen on a challenge basis. That's why the DGL used to work, where your team would challenge another team for stuff, and obviously you'd have scrims.
I mean,
scrimming is not a word we've used in a while.
I want to check into this. I want to check into this other checking point here.
Some. I'm anime nerd enough to know the anime.
Yeah, but I mean it's pretty famous, but I don't know why exactly. I mean it's one of my favorites, but it's not. I mean, I have so many more that I like more, but I don't know.
It's one of the biggest because of the main character.
Yeah, but why? I mean, it's just another waifu, right?
Fucking railguns are amazing. What are you talking about?
It's the dynamic
so cool
between her. Well, the two girls on that screenshot. It's the dynamic between them Is
Yeah.
what
Kokoro,
draws people.
Kokoro
Yeah,
does
she
carry
was-
the comedy a lot.
She was
It
too
does-
annoying though. She was in the third season. She had
No.
some awesome action scenes too, but at the beginning she was just a pervert. Just
Yeah, it is a
nothing,
spin-off of Magical Index. Yeah.
nothing happening.
Yeah, and also it's a spin-off of Index, which already has
Yeah.
a huge fan base.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fucking full anime nerd, and I hate the fact that the adaptations aren't, because I keep getting told that the visual novels are incredible, and then the adaptations are just kind of mediocre, and I'm like, I really like this setting, but it's a little bit. I can see that it's better than what its source material. Like the source material is way better apparently, and I can
For
kind of see
Railgun?
that, and yeah. For
Yeah.
Index in general, like the
Yeah,
entire
yeah.
Index
Index.
universe.
I couldn't watch Index. I watched the first season, then had to drop it. It was just too silly. The nuns and what the fuck was that?
And I feel
Nuns
in
and
the-
magic and shit.
Yeah, and I feel like in the visual novel that whole world building happens a lot better. I've been told
Yeah, okay,
anyway,
yeah.
and I believe it because
Yeah.
the fan base
Yeah.
is so hardcore, and I'm like, if
Yeah.
only the adaptation was better, right? Then,
Yeah, when I've spoken to the hardcore fans in certain places, they've always harped on about the visual novels.
yeah.
Always. Visual novels?
Oh, light novels. Sorry, light novel. I was mistaken. Yeah, I was mistaken. I think visual novel is the light novel because it's basically a book with pictures, right? That's what a light novel is. To me, in my
Yeah.
brain, that is visual, whereas visual novel is a video game.
It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
I
Well,
always
game
make- I always
maybe
mix
is a
that
bit
up.
too much, but
Well, it's basically an interactive book.
yeah.
That's but yeah, I meant light novel. Like I can read mangas because that has pictures with words, but I cannot read light novels because it's too much words.
Just books.
It's
Who
too
reads
much
books?
words.
I mean,
I
who-
need more pictures.
Who reads books?
Look,
Yeah.
I am simple brain. I need more pictures.
I think people are... Sorry? Continue.
If I were to read a light novel, it would be Index. That would be the first one.
Okay,
For
yeah.
me, it was Spice and Wolf was my first light novel. Oh no, it wasn't. It was a certain Haruhi or whatever the hell it's called.
Oh, Suzumiya Haruhi.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
You were gonna say something other than that when I rudely interrupted you.
Yeah, that was the first one. Then it was Spice and Wolf. After that, I tried Railgun, but then I moved on to books because I am a nerd.
Wow. Imagine being able to read books.
I bought a couple
yeah.
of books
I
recently,
respect it.
but then
I
I just
respect it, but I just can't. I read sentences and eventually my brain just kind of like goes off. I can't. I have ADD,
Yeah.
so that's probably a problem. But I just
Yeah.
manga though.
I mean, you could try some audiobooks.
Yeah, but there's not going to be audio-visual book.
No,
visual
that's
novel.
just
Light novels. Audio light novels. That doesn't. I don't think that's going to happen.
maybe. I mean, the media gets even more well known in the West from year to year. Maybe
Yeah,
there
that's
will be
true.
some adaptations or so.
The only reason that I know that I would love it, I would actually get sucked into the world of Index, is because that fan base is just about as passionate about their universe as the Fate fans are about their universe. And
Yeah, it's a good comparison.
yeah, and I know how expansive and in-depth the Fate universe is. Like, I'm not even touching that shit, though. Like, fuck that. That's... no. I can't.
The anime are all for the most part, the UFO table ones especially are fantastic.
They're pretty good. Yeah, they are good. So unlike the Index series, where the anime adaptations are mediocre at best, I feel like the Fate series, they actually get some really, really good adaptations. I mean, Unlimited Budget Works, for example, was fantastic. But even then, their fan base is like, oh, you only get like a certain, like, you're only scratching the surface of it. And I'm like, oh. I don't, oh.
Alright,
Play with
boys,
the most deaths.
shall we take a small break? I need to prepare some shit for the
Yeah,
next game.
Can't keep talking about anime forever, can we?
We could, yeah. Let's make an anime dystopia podcast maybe.
I'm in.
Is there like a Dystopia Chan or so? Like our
We
own
need to make we need to make an
anime
anime
girl for
mascot. Yeah.
Oh,
And
make
go
it
to Billboard
so.
like PGL.
could get the weeps in here.
Make
We need a good
it
we need a good
so.
artist. Is there anybody in the I call upon you now, artists of Dystopia community, make us a Dystopia chat. Large anime titties.
I mean, you could have one for each class. You could have a light, a medium, and a big.
No, we have two. We have a punk and a core. You can't have too many because that will get confused. But we
Yeah.
have a punk and a core. Yeah.
Or that, yeah.
I mean, we're turning it into one pair, so we're turning it into. I tried to actually pay attention to the chat this time when I was casting. I hope you guys noticed.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't have chat open this time around, but
That's okay. I did it for you.
I will for the second game. Am I casting second game?
I'm not. I don't
Yeah,
think.
you should. You and Bob.
Yeah, cool.
Bob is
Cool.
casting it here.
Yeah, I'll have chat open for that one.
All right, boys, let's go on break.
Yeah. Goodbye. It's nice
Bye.
knowing you.
Just a second. I need to find the button.
Oh no, not the button.
Oh, the button! Okay.
Power is in inflicting pain and humiliation. Power is in tearing human minds to pieces and putting them together again in new shapes of your own choosing. Do you begin to see then what kind of world we are creating? It is the exact opposite of the stupid, hedonistic utopias that the old reformers imagined. A world of fear and treachery and torment, a world of trampling and being trampled upon, a world which will grow not less but more merciless as it refines itself. Progress in our world will be progress toward more pain. The old civilizations claimed that they were founded on love and justice. Ours is founded upon hatred. In our world there will be no emotions except fear, rage, triumph, and self-abasement. Everything else we shall destroy. Everything. Already we are breaking down the habits of thought which have survived from before the revolution. We have cut the links between child and parent, and between man, and between man and woman. No one dares trust a wife or a child or a friend any longer. But in the future there will be no wives and no friends. Children will be taken from their mothers at birth, as one takes eggs from a hen. The sex instinct will be eradicated, procreation will be an annual formality.
forget how to breathe, but it won't matter so long as the world is melting slowly around me. I'll scatter the ashes of what I could be into the quicksand. And when you look me in the eyes, they will be empty like a wasteland. 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 Like a wasteland. They will be empty like a wasteland.
What's up, people? Welcome back to the official game of today evening. I have here
too much.
Wicked Near and Bob with me. They will take over right away because I have to do some streaming shit in the background.
I didn't know Marco was going to introduce us, so I just rudely interrupted him. Hi, Bob.
Yeah, we got. You can see the teams here: Top Gun versus Fist. We watched Fist play last week, and they just oof.
Well,
they
that was 2 weeks
dominated.
ago, I think. 2 weeks
Two
ago.
weeks ago, yeah, that was brutal.
Top
When they
Guns was
played on
last week, I think.
vaccine.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I'm here temporarily while Infrequent isn't here. We replacing me. I'm budget Infrequent right now. You can just pretend that I'm Infrequent.
Can you do an English accent? Just so everybody feels comfortable.
Not
Not that your Dutch accent sucks, just so we can
No,
fool everybody.
my Dutch accent is perfect. It's just that it's a Dutch accent. That's the problem.
That's right.
But yeah, no. To talk about the teams, I personally think that the Fists are going to insert Fists to the top guns. I think the Fists have got this. That team, to me, currently, the Fists are the scariest team in the tournament. And maybe SEAL Team 6. Because SEAL Team 6 really surprised me, but we're not talking about them today. But the Fists have a actually scary amount of skill in their team. And the top guns are great, but I think they're gonna...
yeah,
They're gonna have to-
I'm betting on my points on Fist. I hope I don't have to type out their entire name though. Let's shorten it up
Yeah, just Fist
for the
or,
bets.
Yeah, probably
just
Fist or
Fist.
PSS.
Talking about betting, let me start the betting. So the betting will close automatically this time, so nobody needs to.
How much time did
rage.
you give it?
I think it's 10 minutes. Just,
Okay, well then you might want to wait a little now, because I don't know if people are here yet.
yeah, that's true. Maybe we can do it like 10 minutes before the game started. In
Yeah.
2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, what map are we playing on?
Fusion.
A terrible map.
Ooh.
I don't like Fusion. Do you guys like
I hate
Fusion?
Fusion. No.
Oh, I love Fusion.
Hey,
I love
if-
hopping down those hallways. You got the laser.
If you ever ask me about maps, if it's not one of the original ones, I hate it. If it's not Vaccine, Silo, Fortress, Detonate, or Cybernetic, I hate it. Or Original Assemble. I like Original Assemble, but that's Assemble now is kind
But
of
what
shit.
about the laser?
No, I don't care about any of these memes. No.
Laser.
Look, Silo has a
Laser
rocket.
kills.
It has a giant rocket, okay? Why don't we just use Silo instead?
I mean, Silo has platform kills. That's like another
exactly.
great thing about Silo. You got platform kills. You got laser kills in Fusion. Cybernetic, you have the little arm in the Jip. I just camp that room and try to get people with the arm.
Wait, in chat somebody says we're not sure. No, we're showing the teams. We were talking about the teams. There's no actual, there's some people
Yo.
warming up, I guess.
As
Hey,
you
it's infrequent.
said that, I switched to the game.
Okay, infrequent. I was budgeted frequent for a while. Now you get to talk about all the things. So I'm gonna leave you guys. Goodbye now.
Bye
Right,
bye.
I'm gonna be 30 seconds. So I need to grab something.
Oh, well, I guess I'm
yeah.
gonna leave in 30 seconds.
Well, Infusion, I really don't see a need to deck on first objective. I don't know. I mean, you can, but there's only those turrets, and
They
if
make
you
a
got a
big
bolt
difference,
gunner on your
though.
team, then they're done in 3 shots.
That is true. They are kind of squishy. As far as I remember. Again, I don't really like this map, so I don't play it that often, and it's not one of the original maps, so I never played this. Same goes with Infect. I hate that map. It's dumb.
Well, decking for corpse on this map though is super nice because I mean you know a lot of times when you're defensive decking, it's like a trade-off. You might have to run to the objective if you're the last guy alive, but on this, I mean you go out of the doors and there's the combat area for the objective. So
Yeah.
you can defensively deck with basically no worry because if you're last man, you can move, 10 feet and you're fighting. So
We do have some big boy hackers in this game, though. Like, as in, not cheating hackers, but hacking in the game hacking. You know what I mean? But we have some big boys in here. We've got like people like XX, for example. We've got Sweepy. We've got what's it called? Randoms, Psycho. Like, there are some all-star deckers in this. So we're gonna see some cyberspace action, I think.
yeah, there is. Well, I don't think there's anything in this map that's protected. Like, there's no cyber-only objective. You have to capture things in cyber, but there's nothing like, there's no cyber fights for an objective.
No, but I think, for example, the last objective, you need the teleporters. You're not going to get the objective without the teleporters. It's basically impossible. So you need to...
I rarely see teleporters teleporters are usually like the last thing that's gotten.
I don't agree with that. Like, the teleporters make... Like, otherwise you have to go through such a gauntlet. You basically have to go through 2 spawns in one life, which...
Just gotta dodge the laser. Just, you gotta know how to fake it out.
Yeah, but the laser isn't even the issue. It's just you get camped there and then you kill them, but the travel distance is so far that by the time you get to the objective, people are gonna respawn again. So it's, and with the teleporters, you can have like a bolt gun or an MK or whatever, backstab all the camping.
I mean, decking's still good. It's not like you shouldn't deck. I mean, getting the door down and turning the gas on second objective is really big for attackers if you can get that, because then you're going up against... Because nothing's worse than if you're like defending an objective and you're like, okay, I'm going to spawn and get to this objective, and then halfway there you get stripped or somebody does a bunch of damage, and by the time you get to the objective, you're like, fuck, I'm already hurt. Somebody's going to come in here with an ion and just one-shot me.
So, hi.
Okay, hi, Frequent. Goodbye.
So, what objective were we just talking about there?
Well, second objective, talking about the gas and the door. Like, we were talking about how there's no purely decking objective, but how useful the side, like the things you can deck are very useful, but there's no pure, there's nothing like Fortress second objective or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing about the second objective is what you decorate. I mean, even the pistons, I mean, nobody thinks about that. I mean, they have a use, but it's kind of like the cherry on top of having control, right? And I don't know, even I've questioned the usefulness of having side door, like having gas.
I mean, if you can get in there with no interference, I don't think you should spend too much time on it, but if you can get it, it's really good. Having them walk through that gas and like knowing, because then you're funneling down one way too with the door closed. You know exactly where to spam.
Yeah, a good point as well is that you're forcing somebody to react, so they're reacting to your actions, and also you're having somebody who's in cyber as opposed to meat. So you're 4v5 if you wanted to push for that. It's a lot of in the moment sort of thing, but I would say it's not as critical as Fortress.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it's still got good side objectives. Like, I don't know, Paris said every fusion I've lost can be traced back to the teleporters. So, I mean, they definitely come in handy, because if you push too far and you're defending like the laser hallway or even further, because a lot of people camp pretty far up, It's pretty choky on that last objective if you push up as a defender. But yeah, teleporters could come in huge. We'll see if they just go for like a mass teleporter and everybody just come out the teleporters together. That'd be good. A good little trick.
By the way, the bets are open.
Oh, this is a tough
still,
one.
I think I'm still on rank 2.
Now, I bet all every time. I don't do any of this.
Oh yeah, me too.
Hedging my bets.
Is the
All
bear?
or nothing.
Is this bear here? The Cartesian bear?
He needs to be here
He-
to bet and keep his point lead. Now, how come getDRAFTED TV shouldn't be voting? That's cheating.
I mean, if I vote, all the money could be lost. That's better for everybody else.
I guess. But I think Fist have this. I mean, we could, it's anybody can win, but they did so good on vaccine the other day. It was just, I think it was like one of the quickest vaccines I've ever seen. It was like 5:38 or something, or I think
Yeah,
it was stupid.
they fucked us up, but we didn't really counter Bessie. We don't have like Bessie counters, but in this game especially, I feel like if they just put Alpha on the Bass instead of the Iron for once, and he just shoots at the other Bass, even if he doesn't kill it, if it goes down to like 20%, then it gets killed. You just need a Bessie counter, I feel like.
I'm still calling out if there's anybody that balances that can work on this game, nerf Bassie. We need the balance patch. It's too strong.
Marco, can you shoot me the password in the casting channel, please?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot I actually need to get in game. Holy shit. I'm coming, guys. But yeah, Bassie, I mean, there's nothing worse than when you're bunny hopping and somebody starts shooting you with a Bassie and you just slow to a crawl. It's awful. Just deflates you. It's like, oh, I'm going fast, I'm playing Dystopia, and then it's like, I'm going slow, this sucks.
Yeah, I think that's one of the major strengths is that fire rate allowing you to do that so much. You can even juggle multiple people by doing that if they're both stripped. But you're not going to do that, you're going to focus one and get the kill. But it just shows how ridiculous knockback is sometimes.
Yeah, knockback is just in a game that you're supposed to go fast in, to get hit by knockback is brutal.
Mm.
But
Alright, I'm betting it on Fist.
yeah, I bet it all on Fist. We'll see.
Yep.
Did you too, Infrequent?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, should I balance it out to get all the monies to win?
I've got a bet on my boy XX, I gotta do it.
Alright, I'll bet the other guys. Did the bear vote? The bear is not here! God. Guns. All. Oh shit, the money's out!
Think of how much you'll get though if you win.
I hope I win. 1 minute 30 seconds left.
See, this is the thing about this map, right? This map is forward momentum, just peak forward momentum in Dystopia. It's all about you going down slopes when you're on the attacking team. So you've got amazing momentum with a heavy. You're going through and you're wiping people with an ion. You can carry that all the way forward through the second objective, and it's long. You're going through hallways, so you're funneling your targets in. Obviously, you can eat GL and test it by doing that. But if you can get those kills and you can carry that momentum forwards, you can speedrun the hell out of this map. And these are both teams that are both capable of doing so. Alpha is a very aggressive ion player. Shazam is a very aggressive Bazzi player. Both of those players can do this. So I'm really, really interested to see if they can pull that off. That said, you've got players like XX, you've got players like Psycho, Borksight, Random, Binny, Sweepy, Fawn. Like, they're all more than capable of laying down the pain. So it's a pretty tough wall to break down for both players there when we're talking about forward momentum. But if you're going to do it on a map where you're going to rush through, Fusion is the rush map. I know Detonate is very fast, but as we saw in the previous match, on the pug, you can get some good holds. This, however, it can get rough.
Yeah, I mean, second on detonate really slows down a lot of people, but second on this one can be tough. But like you said, with the downward momentum, you can get going pretty good and kind of fly into combat, especially for heavies. It's going to be great. I'm really interested if anybody goes up the piston route and drops down from above, because it takes a long time to do that.
I've
I don't know if
seen
anybody
people
will.
do it, and there are a few players I'm seeing on both teams that might try it. But at the same time, like, if you're, I'll say you're attacking second objective, you drop down out of spawn, you come out of the turret room, and you've got your choice. You can go at the broken elevator, you can go central, or you can go right to the storage room. You're going to take central or right, just because you're going to have that speed. And if you go elevator, you lose the speed. It's too cramped. Just to get to the pistons is a bit of a pain.
Yeah, it is fun though on a pub to on the defensive go above the jip on second through the pistons, because you can bounce EMP nades off and hit the jip over and over and over and super delay their team. And it's so
Absolutely.
aggravating because, like, you can't deck in if you're light down there because somebody's above you. So you basically just have to sit there until somebody kills him, or just eat EMPs for days. It's it's the worst. I think they're getting ready to start, so we'll see if they can, if we'll have like a fast, first cap. Oh well, you can't have it too fast. You have to break down the wall, but like you said, that momentum of going down these slopes, this parking lot, you can get going real fast, real quick. And if you want to defend and like push up as a defender, you're going uphill, so it's gonna be rough. All right, here we go. Looks like we're going live. I think bets are done, so we'll see.
So speaking of this wall and first objective, we'll see what they spawn with. But there's a certain strat. Let's see if they try it. They have
Got
not.
a minigun for the wall.
Double
That's what I like
heavy.
to see. They have a heavy in the room defending. They got the Bassie in the room defending, so they got that. Oh, turrets are down. They're going in. Minigun in. Shazam's holding though with the Bassie. He's in the corner.
That's a
Woo.
that loadout that they're using, that spread, it can work. However, we saw a misplay there. We saw the minigun go in first and eat all of the damage, and then we saw the ion focus the medium when the heavy was stripped. He could have done the ion fist combo and maybe killed him, but
They got a bad spawn on punks now. They're going in one short, so they have 4, and Boxhat's kind of getting in there with no help. So he's trying. Maybe they can do it 4v5. Oh! He almost got in that room with that Cortex. That would have been beautiful. He probably got them both. But I think another easy hold. Well, not easy, but they held again, and now, yep, they chased down Alpha. So they'll have a full, complete 5 spawn, which is good. They kind of reset. Punks is real stripped. 3 players, no armor, XX, just a little bit.
Yep. Got one suicide to refresh the heavy.
Yeah, you don't want to be a heavy with no armor. You like suicide and then getting your armor back. So
Let's see what this double shotgun push can do.
they're getting in there quick. It's the Bassie in the corner trying to hold it by himself. They gotta kill him.
Getting swarmed here. They do get him down.
Oh yeah, but he's. Oh, he could Cortex.
Oh.
Oh. 2 Cortexes almost go off in the room, but they deny them both. One with the TK, I think, and then the other one they took him out. But yeah, I saw 2 people run in and start shooting to the left and just ignore the Bassie. Oh, they got a decent spawn here. They're going to get in before the Bassie this time. But the Bassie comes out on top still.
I think we may have just had a DC, but we'll see.
I don't think so. Looks like
somebody was stood still in the middle of the fight there.
Could have froze up. Nerves got to him. The wall is hurt. It's below half HP though, so
He's. We have one AFK on the defending team. They've held well so far, but yeah, there's the DC.
yeah, XX.
They've got
So,
X. Wow. Wow.
they're gonna hold this 4v5, I guess. They can't pause? Isn't there a pause in Dystopia?
There is, but it does some funny things. Now, Binny holds anywhere. I'm very surprised after seeing Shazam dive out like that and getting destroyed by the shotgun.
Well, they held 4v5 and XX is back in. See if he can join in quick, because here comes the next full man rush. They're
He
down a
does
man.
not get a
XX,
spawn.
get in. Help your team. Fluffy down. Sweep
Yeah,
down.
he won't get a
Coming in.
spawn. It's very
Alright, they're
unlucky
out.
for the
They're out.
Oh, that's the spawn.
Shazam's still alive. He's just holding the room. He's just playing that room. He might.
Hey,
Oh,
Punks.
he finally gets down.
Punks need to focus
Oh.
the wall at this point. It's nearly down.
They hold though. They hold 4v5. That's got to be rough if you're on Fist. That's got to be a rough feeling
Mhm.
to know you had a man up and still couldn't take it.
And this is that thing about the choke points and the funneling your enemies in. It's Bazzy excels.
Ooh, shotgun on the wall. Yep, they take it. They just said, "Fuck fighting. We're just gonna go straight for the wall." And he ran in there and he got it with some shotgun action. So now we're on to second. Let's see if they deck. When they spawn in.
We have one defensive decker here. Yep. And there's a double deck on spawn.
Sam's up real forward. Looks like he's gonna fall back when they start spawning in. An MK on second objective? That's
Yeah, I've tried to make it work. It doesn't.
Well, you were talking about the side passage slowing him down, but we got Alpha and the MK going side, but they're prepared.
Yep. It's the problem though is even if you make that progress, it's the ladder.
Yeah, if you can stand up there on that grate and just... And it's so easy to go there because you're usually defending in that hallway. In a simple tack scan, you can super quickly shift over and negate all the time they wasted getting there. So yeah, like you said, it's rough. Oxide. Ooh, he
Oh,
better
he's
survive.
done it. He's took the smart route.
Fluffy's behind him. Fluffy's like, "I'm not letting you get up there."
Fluffy
Oh, no, he
turned
came back.
around.
Thought the front was more interesting. Shazam real low. A lot of people real low right now. Ooh, Alpha. Oh, he got him. But now they need a decker. Boxat's coming in. Does he have the energy? Yeah, he's got the energy. He can
Yeah.
do this. But, ooh, it must have been a bad spawn. They got gas up too, so they're coming through hurt, and GL's gonna fuck them up hard. They can't even move forward. They just have to sit there.
Yep, and this is where they have the momentum and they can just carry it forwards. As long as they get those fuel rods. They'll have to wait for a couple spawn waves maybe.
Yeah, I don't think Corpse is going to be able to take this back. They're trying to get in, but they had the gas, and then they just had a lot of spam that they just couldn't walk through, so they just had to sit there while objective was taken. So, like I was saying earlier, you get that door closed on second, you know they're coming in the other side, and so you just set up the spam. Ooh, Corpse is pushing fast, though, trying to get the recap, I guess.
Yep. A
But there's
very
a
good
lot of
comment
punks.
was made in chat about waiting for the objective to cycle through so the gas disables and the door opens and then go for the retake.
Well, they're on it right now. Ooh, Alpha's dead. I think that's the retake. It's up to what's his name? He won't hold still long enough. GL
Regardless
versus
if he gets
Bolgun.
these kills, he won't have the energy. He gets
Oof,
the
he got
kills,
him.
but spent the last of his energy to do so.
Well, they got another one coming in. He'll be able to deck. But they know they're there. They're going back there to stop him. So He's gonna get him. Yeah, no counter deck or back hack on this one. But that cost him time, and there's still a couple of punks coming in. Foheen, how do you say his name?
Something like that. Close enough. Now, this is a dangerous position to be in because you have two people back, one person pushing forwards, and the rest of your team is in the mix. If the corps get wiped here on the forward, they can
I think
push
they
us
still
5.
they could push, but I think it's so far that you got to go. The spawns are going to be back up in time. I think they can afford to play like this, at least on this spawn. Just kind of having fun. I mean, they're keeping 3 people in the jip. I mean, you can't push forward.
And there goes the teleporters. This is where the danger starts.
Right, here they're coming for the back hack. Alpha versus Shazam. The heavy Shazam lives, so Corpse Heavy survives. And they're back hacking.
Surely. But random is on the objective.
Is
That's
he?
an
Does he?
Yeah,
Can he get doors?
he can. Oh, they deactivated the fuel rods. Very smart.
Oh,
the cap.
so rough. Poor random. He's not going to go back, is he? Ooh, I'd stay there and hope they get the lucky cap.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to turn back around and try that. Because if they can get it back, he can get those fuel rods real quick with the grenade launcher. But taking it back against Fist is going to be tough. Punks are
They
there.
have the jip.
Do you go for fuel rods here or for the cap?
Oof. Oof. Yeah,
Looks like
I'd go
he's going
through
for
it,
rods.
yeah.
I think he's going rods.
Yeah.
Yep, he went for the
Got him.
rods, so he's in there now. They got to get the random.
He can kill them very quickly.
Oh, he got taken out. XX was there in time.
It's not many rods left, though. They can't afford to allow that to happen again.
Yep, there's how many rods are left total? 6? Nope, only 5 rods left, but rods are back down. Doors closing. It's safe. It's protected. But here's a good punk spawn to watch Alpha here. The heavies have to battle it out every time. I feel like whoever has their heavy survive gets the objective.
Yep, and Shazam is on the back foot with no armor, and the rest of his team coming from behind.
They really should have told that guy to deck out. I don't know. That was. When Alpha comes, you can't stay decked in because he'll get
No.
you. You can't. You got to scream as loud as you can to deck out immediately.
Yep, he's fast.
But look, I think XX is in the vents. Well, they're going. Finally got a decker. That was a long wait.
Random fishing for that spawn damage, but he doesn't get it. And now we see them stacking up on the door. Yeah, they're waiting for the retake. They want them to cap it.
Yeah, I guess so. They're all just sitting right there. Doors going up. They're going forward.
The attacking team do. Oh, there goes the fuel rods. Now, will they clear up random? They do not. But they have a good back spawn.
Yeah, he's not going to get them, but I think they might recap again, though. Do they have a decker back at second? I think he might have died.
Yeah, he just got killed. They are pushing
Shazam.
forwards for it though, but this is an unlucky spawn timer here. The punks are going to catch them.
Yeah, Shazam's out of the spawn too. He died right before his team could reinforce him.
Oh, and XX is last man on the back of the objective here, and they're both pushing him, Alpha and Bauxite. Well timed spawn.
Yeah.
Bauxite can get it right now.
Bauxite, go Bauxite, go, go, go! Behind you, behind you! Oh! There's only 2 left. He could have got that with a quick bolt if he could have whipped his head around, but
Yep.
doors, they're closing them back up. So 7 minutes left, 2 rods. Let's see if they can get it. They do have everything. They got teleporters. They just got to get through and get those rods.
Yep, and there goes Bauxite, and he's caught out by the tax can.
Yeah, they collapsed on him pretty quick when they sussed that out. Random's in by himself. I don't know if he can win this duel here. Oh, he's falling way back. He's trying to hide. Oh, no, he gets caught. At least he'll be with them on their spawn, so it's actually kind of good that he died like that, so they get a full spawn. Shazam also killing himself for armor. Any of them going teleport? Bauxite going teleporter. No, not going. Oh, they lost him. Oh, right at their spawn, they had a full 5 and they lost teleporter. Oof.
That's unlucky. Or just good defense.
Yeah, that's a hold, easy hold there. They broke themselves up. Some of them went teleporter, realized they lost it, and then they had to turn around. So, yeah, that was just a bad push right there. Bad circumstances. I really wish somebody would get a laser kill though. I know you shouldn't go for lasers during competitive matches. I understand that, but the desire is still strong in me to do something like that.
Well, let's see what Psycho can do with the laser rifle. He's already getting a pick. But see, Alpha switched to the bolt gun here to try to go teleporters. I'm not sure this is the right call against a player like Shazam with the Bazzi.
Yep, and then Random came after. If they were going teleporter, you should wait until your buddy gets there and do a unified push. I mean, they're gonna know you're there. They can tac scan. They know you're there, but I would have waited for Random. Which
Yep.
Random and Benny Hooper are having a grenade launcher duel right now. Let's see who wins it.
Oh, Benny is the last man. We've got 3 people pushing.
Turrets back up. Oh no!
Excellent timing on the turrets.
These decking objectives get them every time. Teleporters now turret. Oh, he just ran in. Oh,
Slippy the god.
they're back again. Bauxite's here. Oh, corpse just spawned. I don't think they're gonna get doors.
They can. All they need is one ball.
They're going
They
up.
can
They're
do
going
it.
up. Go, 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 go.
Bauxite can do it right now. He's gonna get
He's
it.
going. Oh, he
Yeah.
got it. Yeah, he crept under the door the second it was up high enough. 1508.
Wow.
That was.
So that added ups and downs, that's for sure.
That second objective was pretty wild. They went back and forth a few times. They almost had it for Random when he decked in and went for the rods instead of the cap, and he got it down to 5 rods left. But XX got him back there. It could have been a lot shorter if they had ignored
See,
Random.
Random was very good at that, always making sure to catch that window to get past, to be on pressuring that third objective. Very good at that.
Yeah, that was they could have got it way faster. They got slowed down toward the end. They had the teleporters, then the turrets. That'll stop you. I think they had 2 people out of the turrets, which is rough. But do you think it's just going to be a massacre here or what? I mean, after seeing what Fist Fist is what they did on Vaccine, it's just that was so strong.
Like I said, if you're going to go for a map where you're going to push with forward momentum in meat space and just carry forwards, this is the map. Vaccine, obviously, you'd think Vaccine would be the map where you could just stop a meat push with the airlock, but we were proved otherwise.
Well, they had pushed up on that one. They had just played it bad. Corpse pushed up on that Vaccine, got wiped, and then it was just an easy third objective farm. Your spawn timing's so important on something like that.
Yep.
Spawn time is important in general. You gotta, if you get broken up and it's 3 going forward, 2 dead or something, I mean, you pretty much lose until you get your spawn timer right.
I think that's the thing that really dragged this out a little bit as well, is those spawn timers for the defending team were very lucky on numerous pushes. They were able to just catch them.
Is there stopwatch? Because you only have 13 minutes.
I don't know how any of that works. I'll leave that solely up to y'all.
Yeah, I did last year, but not anymore.
Bauxite says to restart map.
Yeah. Did you guys expect them to get it? I mean, they looked
I mean,
good.
Fusion. Usually, if you get stalled out, it's at second, but they got it. I mean, it's.
If only the first one didn't take so long, I feel like. Like those 4 or 5 minutes. One good push and you have it.
Yeah, that's
Well, that-
all it takes on this map. So I didn't expect, you know, like a 20-minute second objective. But yeah, they did well.
Yeah, that first objective, they kind of gave up on fighting towards the end and just they would suicide in, shoot the wall, die, go in, shoot the wall. So, but it worked. They finally got it. They said, you know, fuck this heavy in the corner. I'm just gonna shoot the
Yeah.
wall. He's
But
gonna get me regardless.
It really needs discipline though. I mean, if you go in there, you see guys to the left and to the right, maybe at half HP, you just gotta shoot the wall. You can't turn and kill them. Can't be frag like greedy.
Yeah, if you can take them in meat, you clean them up. But if you keep dying in meat, then yeah, just take a shotgun or hell, take a minigun. You can, if the turrets are down, grab a minigun and just run down there and
Yeah.
unload.
But those teleporters in the last objective, they are so key to a good push. If you just get funneled through that one corridor, Tesla and GL are just ripping you apart. So you always have to go for these fucking TPs.
Yeah, getting the teleporter back there, and you can go solo or wait for a buddy.
Yeah, and also it needs much coordination. I mean, those are not guys that always play together, but to have people in the teleporter and from the other side to push at the same time, put pressure on both sides. I mean, it's crazy for teams like this here that just play for the second times together. But they did a pretty good job at that.
They might be teams that have been putting together recently, but I think everybody here is a veteran, so they don't have to worry about. They know what they need to do. They just haven't played together and done it. And this is, you know, but they can, and they did. We have 2 people going. I guess we're waiting for some reconnects. That still has to sting when they held 4v5 for, I think it was 2 pushes. That,
Yeah, that's. Yeah. This is
That was
the,
rough.
see, this is the real strength of that team, is their meat space is very strong. Even without one of their strongest meat space players, they're still very strong.
yeah. They locked it down. 4v5, that's rough. But we'll see. Hopefully we'll get back in. I hope that doesn't happen again. I guess XX timed out, but
I think he might be resetting his router to try and fix the issue, or his computer maybe. We'll see.
I have the times here for the objective. The objective times, the first one is 4 minutes 16. And the second one was only 6 minutes 14. So only 2 minutes for the second one. That's crazy, because the second one can be really hard to get, I feel like.
well, it can definitely be tough to take, but they fought a lot of the second objective.
Yeah.
That's the thing we do say about, you know, very strong meat space holding 4v5, but we cannot, you know, we cannot put down how strong of a team these guys are as well, who are currently on the corpse. I really think the only reason why they held first objective for as long as they did was because maybe there was a misplay or two on the first and second spawn waves. I feel like they could have wiped up pretty quickly with the setup that they had. They just maybe had 1 or 2 players out of position and they would have got it. I think otherwise they would have had it within the first minute. We saw that on the second. Obviously there was the recap. There was a lot of ping pong going on. But it's, you know, it'll be interesting to see how this holds now that the tables are turned.
Yeah, it seemed to come down a lot to the heavy duel. Whichever heavy was left standing between Shazam and Alpha would,
Yeah.
you know, you base your team strat around your heavy.
I'm really
Everybody
impressed.
wants to kill them.
I mean, Alpha with the Iron goes just in front of a Bessie all the time. It's crazy, and he doesn't even die that quickly. How is he doing it?
Alpha's
Yeah.
good with that Ion for sure.
It's that mid-air evasion that the
Yeah.
heavy has.
But I mean, me and Infrequent are good Iron players too, but we have a completely different style. I mean, we like doors and we like to hide behind them, open
Yeah.
up and shoot
Yeah,
some fools from a distance. We don't go close. I mean, enemies are coming to us. We don't need to go to them. But Alpha just rushes in like a madman. And it's
Yeah,
working.
the complete opposite of that was first objective when Shazam was just. I mean, he was in the corner for 90% of first objective, and people
Yeah.
would come in, he'd shoot them, they die, and he would. I mean, I think he suicided once or twice and just sat in that corner, and they held for a good bit. But I think
So-
I think we're going for round 2 here.
Let's see how this plays out.
Who's Ultra Chad?
Ah, that's me.
Marco.
Okay.
That's my name for our team because we are the Giga Chats. Although after
yeah,
last game
yeah.
we might be the mini chats.
The mini
Still chats though. But our balls just shrunk a little bit.
Alright, I think they're ready. They said they're ready. Okay, here we go. Bauxite mining core. Fluffy bringing up some anti-bauxite rhetoric. Alright, I wonder what they're going to go for attack.
So,
Got Shazam still on Bassie. Double deckers. They want to take these turrets immediately. Well,
What
only
about idea?
counter.
turrets have a lot of
So-
health and they already have them.
Yep, they're down. Now they're going to push in as quick as they can. Shazam sees bunny hopping around the corners. Oh, they got turrets back. That's the thing about stuff like this. A lot of time it's you deck it and then you kind of, you know, it's just like we got it, so you leave it alone, so it's an easy counter deck.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really play defense that much in Cyber. You deck them and just go. But they're down now. I think they just shot him.
Good grenade.
Shazam and XX from one side.
The smart push this is slowly gaining ground, just pushing forward slowly with the Bassie. Wow. Wow.
That was too many for Alpha. He tried to hold that room, but Shazam with a Bassie. How much HP does he have? 2 HP.
He went in there with like, he dived in there with like 20 HP, just 20 HP in a dream and killed everyone.
Well, the heavies are strong. Got to take out that heavy.
Yep.
And that was, they did it. They had, I think, 3 people jump in there, and there was enough to swarm Alpha where
Yep.
the Ion can only shoot so fast. But they're counter-decking in the Jib. I think he needs to deck out and help hold here. I'd be decking out. Or maybe don't need it. Alpha's holding. Oh, oh. Okay, they told him to deck out finally.
But here comes Shazam. This is where the party starts.
Random with the GL though, picking up 2.
Very clutch player.
Shazam's down there, but you know he's a heavy. Apparently they can't deck, even though it would be great if they did. The heavy deck is just a dream.
Both
Mario.
range LR. Very impressive.
Yeah, they're going LR on this objective.
Yep. And defense is fantastic.
Gas just got put down, I think. But yeah, defense is up. I want to see what an LR does here for defense.
Decked in at the moment, so I think he's going to be focusing on the recap, which might be a mistake here.
They're going in. Alpha's coming. Heavy versus heavy. Shazam wins that one. Deckers are in. And they got 2 meat space defenders. Alright, there we go. Full corpse spawn. They're gonna come. So they got door back, so no gas to run through. I think they should be able to
Well-timed
retake it.
grenade, And Psycho was able to just dive on through and kill the Decker.
I feel like he should have had that. I wasn't watching the cyber, but he was in there a good bit. I feel like.
There was a mine.
Oh, he got mined?
No, I just had to
Oh.
break the ice, but the mine was on the ice.
Oh.
He's not used the anti-mine strat. Never face tank the mine.
I always wedge. I don't do anything but wedge, and it kills me all the time. But I just gotta go for it, so I just wedge. If you're playing against me, keep that in mind. Always, know that that's all I'm gonna do. Shazam just kind of ran by, skipped half their
It's
team.
an absolute mess in this room right now. There's lots of people jumping around, firing blindly.
Yep, the grenades. Oof, random. Cleaning up again. What's he at? 6 kills. Kind of low kills, it feels like. Shazam with 12 kills on his team, though. The next highest is 3. He has gotten almost every single one of the kills on his team is Shazam.
It is interesting to see the kill spread difference between both teams here.
Yes. There's some punks. And not to hate on anybody, but, I guess they're not... Maybe they're just getting the assists, because Shazam's just killing everybody. Alpha down, so heavy down.
This is what happens when you allow a heavy to just run free.
Random's down there, but yeah, he gets taken out. Decker is in. Low energy. And I think they decked in. They might have put the mine back up. I wasn't watching, but they might have.
Yeah, and he will not have the energy to tank it either. Let's see. He's wedging.
He's not going for EMP? Oh, man. I feel like as a light there, you just throw an EMP towards Jip.
He got it.
Yeah, they stopped him, but he went in there with his laser rifle. So, yeah, it's held again. I thought they would have had it by now. It's slowing them down. Fist has got to group up. They got to start helping Shazam more. I feel like he's being a little bit sneaky. I don't know if you see Random right now. He's in the upper ring off that middle objective, off the middle room.
Oh, that's
See what
a
he can
very
do.
good spot.
He's probably gonna have to drop pretty quickly though. Oh, they know that he's there. They take him out.
Unfortunate, but the Tesla ball makes up for the damage lost. There we go, Alpha. There you go.
Got the LR in the room. Shazam by himself. He should wait. Don't go in there, Shazam. You're just gonna get stripped. If I was him, I'd actually fall back.
Yep.
Because he's gonna get in combat
Tesla.
right here.
Yep. Unnecessary damage to the armor.
You might push that LR though. The LR is holding some tight corners.
Double heavy push.
Who else swapped heavy? Oh, XX did.
Yeah. Might be the right call.
They got him.
Very careful with... Ooh.
This is what I'm talking about. He's going up in the vents. Now there's nothing they can do. He's going to toss the MP. Oh, he actually drops. I would have just stayed up there with the MPs. But he said, fuck it, I'll just drop and kill him.
I think he was trying to get a direct hit with the EMP to deck him out earlier.
You can bounce him off those walls. You can sit up there and be aggravating the shit. Ugh, it's the worst.
He's already back up there as well.
Yeah, maybe he wants to camp up there a little bit more. I was wondering if somebody was going to do that because, I mean, you can hold out for a long time up there as a light. Right, here comes Shazam, first in, double heavy again. XX, oh, double heavy still alive, but let's see what he does here. They know he's up there, but you can't get to him. You cannot hurt him.
Really have much energy. Yeah, he's decking in to bait it. Right, okay, he's trying to run out the EMPs and then go in when it's safe.
I think he just threw 2 at once.
Yeah. He can
He's
bolt
trying to
still.
get sneaky.
He gets him.
He gets him. Ooh. Team kill there.
It's unfortunate.
So yeah, he held long enough though. Entire team's back. Did his job. He might have died, but the corpse is back. Ooh, another team kill. They took out their heavy. Not what you want to do. Although I guess it's kind of like a suicide, so you can just respawn.
You
If
must
you're
say
that
this
low.
is a demoralizing objective to lose time on.
I think there might be some upsets in the
Yeah.
points betting here.
Oh, I'm gonna be rich.
I'm gonna have nothing. Never thought this LR would be doing anything like this, but he's doing
Yeah,
work.
the LR is crazy on this map. Or on this objective.
Right, here comes another attempt. Just Alpha left. They're gonna be able to take him out. They got one of them. Nobody in the vents this time, so he's free to deck.
I think the double heavy was a mistake, and that's why XX has switched back.
Doors open. Nowhere to stop him. Oh,
Oh, wow.
immediately.
That's 2 down already.
Alright, the heavy's coming in. Let's see who wins the heavy war. Pretty decisively for Shazam. I don't even think he got hit. Now he's probably going to clean up everybody else.
And
Random going vent. He's
know?
decking it right now. He's close.
No tax scan. Oh, he caught him. He heard the GL and decked out. Very clever. Now they have about 4 minutes. Although we're not on time, we're on full 20 minutes.
Yeah, they gotta get going. They can't afford to happen. What happened to them in the previous one where they were backhacking? They can't let that happen. They gotta hold it and push. But here comes the backhack attempt. They better tell XX to deck out. They're coming.
Last man again. He's not going to hear. Oh, yep, he knows. Very careful though, he could just get dropped instantly. Oh.
Oh, he got it. Oh, but he's gonna get cleaned up. Or he should. There we go. But that took time.
Yeah. Time they can't afford to lose right now.
No, they need to be able to go. They fuel rods are down, but no teleporters yet. Ooh, a fight right outside of spawn. Good kills. They're gonna be able to push up. Fuel rods are down, so they can do the damage here.
And again,
LR.
Minimal damage on the heavy. So he's pushing strong. And
Ooh, somebody shot the laser! But Shazam knows better. He knew they were going to do it. Alright, they're pushing out. 3 of them up. Here comes the other heavy, but I don't think he's going to live very long. You can do a lot as a heavy, but when you run into the entire enemy team, it's a little too much.
Yeah.
Shazam is chasing him.
No, he
I
should
don't
not
think I
be
would have
chasing
done
him.
that. No. I mean,
You let your
Danny
back
and
spawn
Fluffy
get that.
are doing their job, and they should be pushing here. Alright, now he's back. Full push. They just spawned, though. Ooh. Yeah, Alpha cleaned up some Shazam, and they're going to hold. Random has been great with that GL.
Yeah. Very, very good. Good damage on the heavy though, so for the next offensive push.
Shazam up to 28 kills. Nobody else has broken double digits on his team. They need to all get Shazam a drink after this. Anybody manning the laser?
Forwards.
No. Looks like Alpha's just watching teleporters, but they don't even have them. Just a little Tesla spam. Alpha pushing forward hard. Gonna get punished. Goes in there by himself.
Yep. Pushing a Bazzy in an open room. Recipe for disaster.
Right, they cleared out Sicko on the left. No LR to worry about. One left is blocking their way.
Oh, unlucky.
Alright, let's see if Random can clean up. Nope. They got it. Go, 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 go,
Yeah,
go, go, go.
this is it.
Use them legs. Oh, they don't have turrets.
Turrets are weak already, fortunately.
Alright, they're down. Let's wait for the corpse spawn. They're up.
Bold, Bazzy jump.
Doors going up.
Can Fluffy
He
do
has
it?
a bolt gun. If he does it right, he can get them.
Wow. Wow. Very good cleanup there with the laser rifle.
But the rest of punks are here. Door is closing, but they might be able to get it back. XX, Benny. Can they do it? I don't know. It's a pretty tall order. Benny's almost dead. XX, super low as well.
And there's the
Still-
spawn wave. They're going to clash right here.
Yeah, they stayed live long enough for punks to come back. I did not see that coming.
Oh. Quad kill there for Sweepy. Nice.
Doors are opening. I think they got this.
Yeah, they've got 30 seconds. No, they don't. They have like 8 seconds. Come on, get the last
Only
one.
one rod left. Shoot it! Shoot the rod! He's missing it!
Oh, they didn't
Come
get it.
on, Sweepy. Oh my god.
5 seconds out, I think it was.
What, like,
No,
did
3
they...
seconds.
Was it faster?
15:08 was the time to beat.
Okay, yeah, they got it.
Yes.
Yeah, that was close. They shot... I think he missed that last rod twice with his bolt gun. Choking under pressure. His mouse hand was shaking so hard.
Shit, my money's gone, man.
Yeah, Fist did win.
I need to press the button. Which one is it? This one? Yeah! Oh no, so close!
Close game. It was,
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot closer than I thought it'd be for sure. I did not see that happening.
If they managed to clean up the last guys there, I mean, they didn't have to tell it to TP to reinforce, but they held out so long. Crazy.
Yeah, the fact that XX and Benny Hooper held out long enough for the rest of their team to die, spawn, and then make it all the way back. That's how long they stayed alive. That's what got it for them, I think, is that they
Yep.
stayed alive that long. They both had medi plants, so that definitely helped. I love medi plants. Oh, it's just the best.
Yeah, especially when you're stacked close to each other.
Well, I guess let's go talk to these guys.
Yep. Just a second.
Dragging me down.
Alright, here we go. Yo, fists.
Yo.
What's
Hello,
Boys.
commentators.
Good guys, that was close. That was. Whew.
Oh
Very-
man, that was.
So
I
fucking
don't know how. That was a great game. I feel like there was
Oh,
so
yeah.
much going on.
Yeah.
so many team kills. Did you have a tally of all the team kills?
That's,
Yeah, it should have been up on screen.
Yeah.
That's a second objective room. Holy shit. You guys were just shooting at everything that moved. Teammate or enemy.
I mean, the
Yeah.
thing of a bolt gun is that it's just so powerful it cannot be contained. You know, it just once you draw it, it will not go away until it has tasted blood.
Yeah,
You know?
it seeks blood. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's the most corn weapon of the roster, that's for sure.
But I guess Thunderdome strat worked out.
Shazam, man,
Yeah.
on the attack. I think for a
Yeah.
while, at one point he had 13 kills, and the next highest on his team was 3. That's how
Yeah.
much killing Shazam did. That was impressive. The
There
bastard.
were moments there I thought, oh, this push is dead and nothing's gonna happen, and then it's like, oh, let's look at the kill feed and there's like 3 Shazam kills, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, I
guess
think
that
the
could
fact
be
y'all finally got it is because you and Benny stayed alive so long, and on the last objective just then, they did not chase y'all down, and y'all just healed back up and was ready when the team came.
Yeah, I was actually kind of hanging out by the teleporters with 30 HP.
Yeah, they just never came and got you, so you got to regroup with your team on the push, and y'all took it.
I think it's one of the things we seem to be really good at, is not getting into that sort of annoying situation where you're all just attacking one by one. I think we attack together pretty well.
It's that discipline as well. I saw you were.
Attack together and then we just start killing each other.
Yeah, that's plays into the team damage though, isn't it? Because we're all
Yeah.
together. So
It's that laying out that damage, blanket damage on everyone, so Shazam can come in with a Bazzi and just execute one by one, which worked out pretty well.
yeah,
It works vice versa for the bolt discharge.
yeah. It's a spam weapon, guys.
Yeah, bolt gun. I kill myself with bolt gun a lot of times. I don't. Ugh, so
Oh, yeah.
aggravating.
It happens.
Can you when you went to the other team, can you ask them what happened with the Pistons? Because I don't know if you caught it on stream, but I was like creeping around in the Pistons, and then they were disabled. So I was like, oh okay, I guess I'll just drop down then. And then like one piston came back and crushed me. And I want to know, did they activate them again, or was it just a weird like? Did I
You're
just?
playing against random. They probably
Yeah, I know.
activated it.
I guess I should have expected that shit, but oh man.
Boxite has just said he killed you.
Oh, what a
That's so bad
Yeah.
manners. Just like, come on. So rude.
I don't know why it didn't occur to me that, like, I literally have never done that before. Like, I only, like, worked out how to do it just for this game.
What are pistons?
On second objective.
Yeah.
The door?
No,
Oh, you
yeah,
mean the traps in the shaft there in the
Yeah.
the thingy? I
So
never
you,
go up there.
like,
I
what
don't even know.
Brooks did to us was what I wanted to do to them.
Yeah, it's so
Like,
aggravating when somebody gets up there.
We had 2 heavies and only 1 decker. We knew that was a bit of a risk. And then there was Brooks in the vents, and he just, like, first of all, EMP stalled us for ages, and then he dropped down and killed Sweepy, and it was like
Just
pretty
venting
clutch.
some sus.
Pretty clutch. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
wondering if somebody was going to get up there and just be cheesy with the EMP, because you can bounce them off those walls and just, you know,
Yeah.
waste
That was
so
my-
much time.
That was my plan, but I guess Random was prepared and Borks was prepared.
Yeah, they chased.
Box also saw Lan doing this in the park.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I got the idea from, was from Lan, to be honest. Like, Lan would, like, go behind, because he always went for the backup, but then he wouldn't be dumb about it and just sit on the jip and get himself killed. He would just hide. You have to, like, go hunt him. It's so aggravating.
Yeah.
You're like, you're watching the time tick down, and you're like, I didn't want this sub-objective. I want to go kill the rods. I don't want to have to go kill Lan. So,
Side quest.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Anyway.
It's so strong up there. I mean, if you're the guy that's hiding up there and somebody wants to go up there to kill you, you can just spam bolts through that shaft and he can't
Wow.
push you.
Did you see Psycho kill me up there?
Nah, I tried to go up
Yeah.
there every once in a while, but I wasn't.
Yeah, Psycho
missed that.
did I
Next,
LR'd me all the way from the ladder.
the change for this map, the next version of this map needs to make the grill that you sit on top of above the jip. We need to make it able to shoot through.
Yeah, maybe, but then you can still just hang out.
Yeah, and you just shoot
at the
shoot
top.
people
Yeah,
instead of
just
having to throw
headshot
EMPs. You can just kill them.
Yeah.
I think that actually could be pretty balanced.
Yeah, I mean you can shoot back, but oh my god, it would be so annoying.
I mean, if you're quick with a rocket, you can kill him, I guess. You gotta be quick.
If it's off.
You'd have to right-click it through the vents.
Yeah.
That's a sharp turn too.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
it
You
can be
might
done.
have to go through the pistons. If someone could do that, I don't know, rocket viable.
If anyone could do it, it would be Daft or Taupe.
Yo, I'm talking about from the jip shooting the rocket up and killing
Yeah.
the light camping.
Yeah.
That'd be
I
tough to
did
do.
I did do some research on like bolt ricochets. But then the time like Borks is up there, I'm on iron heavy, and it's like, can't ricochet this shit. Anyway,
Yeah, so 3 matches, 3 wins. You already made.
I know,
like,
and
halfway.
everyone is a surprise to me, honestly. What was the betting like?
75% your way.
I lost all
Really?
my money. God dang.
Yeah.
Man, I would.
Y'all been doing good.
I didn't bet, but no disrespect to my teammates.
We've kind of been saying in the pre-match discussion, oh, this map you can do a lot in meat space, and then people hear that and they're like, yes, XX, Shazam, bet.
But they had
well, this was
Psycho,
close though. I mean, this was close. It wasn't a
Alpha.
clean
This was
sweep.
very
Yeah,
close.
man. They beat Crim's team, and as we know, you get Crim, you just win the game. So
Yeah,
I
pretty
wish
much.
it worked
Yeah, and
like
they were
that.
very strong in that game.
I mean, in
I
the end,
wish
it was
it worked
1
like
minute difference, and if they didn't
Yeah.
take like 5
Yeah.
minutes at the first,
57 seconds, alright?
57.
Let's get the facts straight.
okay, those 3 seconds, who cares?
yeah, I wonder if they took their foot off the gas a bit when I DC'd, because if they did, that was very honourable of them.
No.
They waited in
Oh.
spawn. We made sure of it.
What?
But it didn't
Well,
cap
either
it.
way, I wouldn't, you know. That was my excuse for not doing better, is I'm playing on fucking mobile internet. I know you're paying now infrequent.
Yeah. Hi, welcome to my world.
The ping's not too bad, but it's so packet lossy
Yeah.
today.
Yep.
Anyway,
You get stuck in the floor a lot.
I got stuck in teammates a lot. I think that
Oh.
led to my.
No, that's a given. It's
don't
when you
normally
get stuck
have-
in the floor, that's when you're in my world.
I did see you teleport around a bit.
Yeah.
You know what's the funny thing is though, XX, I still don't know where the teleporters are.
Yeah.
Bruh.
That's how much we knew we were just not going to win Cyber, so we just didn't. We just thought like teleporters aren't a thing on this map.
I think we had them for maybe 15 seconds. I don't think anybody used them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if there's anything that's going to catch you guys out, it's going to be map knowledge on a map like, I don't know. What have you played so far? Run me through it.
We need to do cybernetic.
Yeah, if there's any map that's going to catch you out in terms of map knowledge, it might be that one. But Shazam does have experience on that, so I think you might be good.
That's one of my favorite maps, probably.
But cybernetic, yeah, it's fun. It definitely. I didn't used to like it, but I definitely like it now.
Yeah,
It's
I
best when you
enjoy
get the heavy to shoot it from the window, or shoot the first objective
Yeah,
very
that's,
slowly.
Yeah,
Well,
get your Bessie up there.
not so slowly if you've got Bassi.
Alright, Fists, 1 week break for you, and then you're against SEAL Team 6.
You know, it's good because I won't be available that much this week since I'll be away at the camp.
Alright.
Well, I mean, I got the high hopes for y'all. That's like they said, 3 down so far.
Look
So,
forward to clubbing some
keep your streak
seals.
up.
Yeah, we can try. I think that'll be tough to beat on Detonate.
Club them seals.
Yeah.
Alright,
Good
boys!
game, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We have to head over.
GG's.
Stick around for the puck. Pop, I mean, not puck. No more sweat.
Yeah, dude.
There's still sweat in pop, but not as much.
Pub is the ultimate game mode.
Yeah.
More sweat, to be honest.
I guess.
Balls,
Alright,
sweat.
see you in a minute.
Ciao.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Hey yo guns.
Hey everyone!
What a
Yo.
great match. What a great match.
A great match. What a close one. I
It
mean,
was-
damn.
I bet all my money on you. I was sad.
Ah well, you gotta lose sometimes. You can't always win. But honestly, that was a great match.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was a pretty close matchup and really puts us into this comfortable zone where we had to be very reactive at the time. It's a shame we didn't won a few minutes from the first objective. I think that would have really helped us probably secure the win. But then that was really good from them.
On the other hand, you took
Yeah.
second one after like 2 minutes after the
Yeah, we
first.
had a
That was
great
crazy.
attack
I mean,
that one.
compared to them, which took them maybe 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's like it seems like that was a forte, the point for us and not before.
Yeah.
That was the one we feel much more comfortable in, I think. Especially since we have pretty much cyber the entire time. They couldn't really stop us at the wall and try to pack us into a one group,
Yeah.
one hallway, spam you bolt in there, and
Yeah, they
Boom,
were
you're
talking
stuck.
about they just kind of gave up because they couldn't outdeck y'all. So
yeah, we tried to stay very active. And even I did some tech deck, actually both
Yeah.
tech and deck,
We-
and that helped us.
We saw you running laser rifle on second objective, it was great to watch, by the way. It was fantastic. pulling off some pretty
someone works.
sick kills. Yeah, the angles
it works
are
for
dirty.
me. I don't know why. It's the hallways. For me, I just align vertically with the hallways, and it just works for me. I just see targets down the range.
Yep.
Well, it worked. For sure, it worked.
Boxside pulled off a sneaky move by catching XX
yeah,
with the piston.
did some great action, indeed.
He just said in chat he played ridiculously bad today. It was really hot.
Yeah.
But I mean, that defense on in the shaft up there on second was just so disgusting for them. They were just all down there, couldn't do anything.
But hey, XX started to pull it. We did the same. No shame. Nobody has shame here. This vent been here for some reason. We're making it for some use of it.
Yeah, it's good to see people finally do it.
But yeah, it was much more worth it for us to at least, save on the spawn time and have somebody stalling they can't really deal with unless they get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was having fun watching the heavy battles because it usually came down to which heavy won.
Mm-hmm.
Shazam
heavy
held
was...
y'all up so long on the first objective. He just sat in that corner. And just every time y'all went inside, he was eating y'all up with the passing.
Yeah, we had a lot of fighting, at least lots of exchange with the heavies, really. It was Shazam was not letting me have, or anyone really have lots of chances to survive if we don't kill him outright. He would not just let us go and just have it easy. And then XX pulled into the heavy, and that became much more meat intensive. Wow.
Double heavy,
We had to pull up some moves from that.
But I mean, Alpha, you were always on the Iron. Have you ever considered going Bassi against another Bassi?
I don't know how to play Bassi.
Okay. Because, I mean, I'm an Iron player too, but I never go up close unless it's lights. I just stay back and try to snipe, but you're always like in their faces against the Bassi. That's crazy to watch.
Yeah, well, that's how I played as a light, and I switched over to Ion just to mess around, and my strategy that failed as a light worked as a heavy, and so I haven't tried Bassi yet.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're just a tiny little bit more patient and wait for your team, you would survive so much longer. Because when we see your team advancing, you're so fast, so quick, before even a single light can go in there and stir some chaos, and you get like down to half health before your team can support you. Maybe that's a problem that many speed heavies have.
I remember Tote would rocket ahead and just leave everybody and just die.
Yeah.
Rocket jump the walls and detonate, and then run in by himself.
Yeah, I think our first game, our teamwork is kind of scattered, and the other team is quite good. They have quite good teamwork, as opposed to our first match. So that was one element. I think we kind of panicked a little bit as a whole, and I kind of fell victim
Could
to
have
that.
probably be more confident in our strategy, as in for the back caps and everything. Be more meat wise. Be more less hesitant. Truly, yeah. Didn't have so much of confusing thoughts around the strategy, but we could have used more less hesitation around.
Yeah.
But yeah, a very good match. I'm glad we had it, even if we lost. It was a really good match and a very good matchup, really.
Yeah, but I mean, just about how close it was when you were you had a chance to get the last rod. I mean, it was like 2 minutes before you captured it. Eventually, I was like, no, get the fucking rod!
We were kind of getting so close and so tired of the rod just not going down.
Yeah.
Random was actually, really disappointed at the moment when he just was just a meter away from hitting it with a grenade launcher and taking it out.
Yeah.
That was just this close from saving a few minutes. Yeah.
It was great to watch. I mean, compared to them, you always had the TP, or almost always, and it put so much pressure on them.
Yes, we put great emphasis in that. We absolutely needed to pull the pressure with this, basically. Otherwise, we would not have been able to back them out at their spawn, so they can't really push to back cap again. Or to at least, be annoying left and right and all around.
Yeah.
Y'all did a good job. That was close. Yeah. I think 57 seconds, they said. So
yeah, it's a few fights away from losing or winning, which is really close, yeah.
They had a really coordinated last push. If they didn't do that, we would have maybe even taking it back.
Well, I'll be honest, watching from our perspective, XX and Benny Hooper stayed alive way too long. Like, on the last one, they stayed alive long enough to their entire team to die and get back.
Yeah.
So,
I couldn't make some picks. We couldn't get the right picks out there. Too bad.
I was just looking at Shazam's kills. Oh my god, it was just
Yeah.
disgusting.
The monster.
He really is. When do I play them? I'm already scared.
You know what to be ready for.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad with one day, maybe you perhaps will fight them again. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe in the finals. I mean,
Yeah, we'll see.
yeah. Your next match will be against SEAL Team 6, which will be a very hard match, I
I
imagine.
think so too. They're gonna be very interesting to fight with them through. Yeah, I know quite a few people in that team from all the pugs and pubs.
Yeah.
From all this time. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun match too.
On Fortress, yeah.
Good old rags and all. Yeah, there's gonna be some laser action, maybe some bolts, maybe some heavies. I know what to expect. But oh yeah, for the next week, sadly, we have Random on vacation, and we won't be able to play the next match. Sadly, we might have to do the next one after, and then he'll be available at that time.
Well, I mean, usually for these situations we get in a sub, but we have one match
Possibly,
delayed anyway. Maybe we can put in that match instead. The one
Yeah, I'm
that was
telling you in
today.
advance. We'll see how we can figure this out in the week.
Yeah, because next week, next week would be you against SEAL Team 6, right?
Yeah.
So we could have SEAL Team 6 against Bicorns, who should have played today, and the Giga Jets against Purple Pirates. It would fit.
Yeah, that would be smart.
They asked me how long or how far back the match will be postponed, and I just had to say until the very end because we don't have any more time slots. But if something opens up like this, we could switch.
Yeah.
And
All
then
right,
you
well,
are at the
why not?
very end, maybe.
That would be nice. Well, maybe not to be at the end, but at least to play all matches. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Now we good. That's gonna be alright. That sounds like a good idea.
All right, boys.
Well, thanks for the match and thanks for everything. That was a fun time.
Thank you for playing. That was a brilliant
Hell
match.
yeah, brothers.
Yeah, that was fun to watch. That was a close one.
Let's hit the pop.
Alright, and see you all on the stream.
Bye bye.
All right, yeah,
Thanks for
everybody go to
watching.
the pub.
I just pulled you up here real quick for the end. So yeah, next week, maybe we can get in that other game. And Frequent, you ready?
Yeah.
That's
I'm
perfect.
down for it.
That's perfect. So I mean, with only 6 teams, the chance that we can put in like a match that has not conflicting or a team that needs to play 2 matches the same day, it's perfect. Yeah, and us against Pirates, or Giga Chats against Pirates, and you probably against the SEAL Team 6. Alright. Thanks very much for casting, boys. Was cool to hear.
Day of games.
Yeah, a lot of that game was great to watch. I mean, the detonate was fun, but that second one, that was something else.
Oh yeah.
Alright. See you next time. Bye bye.
See ya, everyone.
Alright, we're off.